we're all in a good mood today, man. How we feeling? High noon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Polymac Particles High Noon installment this Friday. Boy, we have a lot of juicy stuff on our place today, man. It's just turned out to be one of those shows. Didn't even really plan it this way, but suddenly last night I got gifted some Who tickets that I'm going to give away on the show today. Creative Tony already has captured my imagination with that Keena Turner jersey. He followed through on that promise, dude. That looks. You know what? Let me just say hello to you real quick, dude. How you doing? I'm very envious and of your look, but I applaud it at the same time. I've never seen you in a Keena Turner. I've known you forever. I didn't even know you had that thing. It rules.
I'm not, as stated before, I'm not a big jersey guy, but I will say football jerseys are actually very comfortable. Yeah. And this is a comfortable jersey. It was a gift.
Are you blazing like bare nipples under there, or do you have like a safeguard? Are you going t-shirt or a tank? Sometimes, can rub them up a little raw. You got to have like a tee under there. I'm just throwing that out there for your own safety.
No, I'm going bare chest underneath this, buddy. So because it's hot down here too. So I'm wearing the Niner whites today because it's hot here in San Carlos, and in honor of the Niners wearing their whites on Sunday, because I'm not a big jersey guy, but I thought we mentioned it yesterday. I said, you know what, for bleeps and giggles, I'll do it today. So,
where did it come from? Where did you acquire such a jersey? Because I see it has a Super Bowl patch too. It's badass, dude. I'm very seriously, my compliments. I love it. And you have the right guy too. Yeah. Keena Turner, Brad's the right guy to salute, man. Good old 58. By the way, retire 58 too. Guy's got 4 Super Bowls. What more do you want? You know what I mean? Retire Keena's jersey. I'm going to start that campaign soon. But in the meantime,
yeah, he rules for life, man. I love Keena, and I love that he's still heavily involved with the Niners. I got this from my brother-in-law, Rich, who works for the San Francisco Police Department, and he used to be plainclothes in Hunters Point, and this jersey he gave to me, it was seized in a drug heist, and so.
Seized. No, that's all I needed to hear, bro. Hey, Tony, where'd you get the jersey? Oh, it was seized in a drug bust. And by the way, shout out to the boys in blue, the SFPD, man. Thank you for all you do. And we're friends with the cops on this show, man. We back them and we need them. And dude, and now the SFPD is the organization that continues to give back to the PNP community. Yep. They seized the jersey. So are you telling me? Let me get this straight. Yeah. That the cops rolled up into some drug house out in Hunters Point. And by the way, if you're not from San Francisco, Hunters Point's kind of a dicey area. It's out there by the stick, and where the stick used to be. So they rolled in, they make a drug bust, and then they seized that jersey. You better scrape that for remnants and make sure there's no unmentionables, like residue on there. Who knows? You know what I mean?
That's what Ray Goodman said. He says, look out for any sewn in goodies. But no, it was literally a brand new jersey that was still had not been worn when my brother-in-law got it. And and there was a few jerseys that they seized. And so he's like, hey, anybody want these? And I'm like, dude, the Keena Turner jersey, absolutely. I don't
right here, dude. Yeah, like Spicoli right here, dude. Dude, what else did they seize? Any other? Seize one for me. I'll take one too. Yeah. And I also like that it's white. I got to admit, that's pretty gangster, man. I like that you're wearing the road, Keena. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wear this on Sunday too for game day, because we need some home mojo,
Yeah. And by the way, is it too late to change the musical assignment? Can we do songs that incorporate the word seize somehow? Because I'm all about the word seized. I don't know. That's the comedy of that whole story to me. But anyway, no, it's great to be here, and you do look good, Tony. Welcome aboard, everybody. Don Peralta, Joy P, Steve Groschel, Patrick Patton, Corinne, John Joseph, my man Rags in Jersey, all of y'all. Joy P, great to see you. Groschel. Tony, we have to today in a very sorry.
I was going to say hello to all y'all on Instagram Live. Hello to all y'all on Twitter, watching on YouTube. Thanks for checking in everywhere, and also on Cron 4 Plus. On the smart TVs. We are so stoked to be partners with Cron 4 Plus. We are on the Cron 4 Plus app on their video on demand, or every night at 11:30 they play that day's show. So it's been a great process getting to know Cron Chris, and I've gotten to know some of the staff over there. Shout out to Danielle Ojeda, who's been incredibly helpful to me behind the scenes, and also cameraman Art and production guy Steve. I don't know their last names. I apologize, Steve and Art, but you guys rule. They came to the house the other day. We're going to get Art on the show someday, because Art's got stories, man, and he's got the gift of gab too. So we'll get Art on the show.
By the way, I think the name you mentioned, I haven't met her yet, but did you say Danielle Ojeda? Is that what you said? Okay, I gotta always ask the question. I did it to John Jones our first show. I said, "Are you related to the Cro-Mag singer, also known as John?" Here we go. Another famous last name is Danielle, pardon me, Danielle Ojeda. Any family connection to the Mets starting pitcher in the 86 rotation, Bobby Ojeda? Any connection, please investigate and find out. And if so, please book Bobby Ojeda as a guest for the show. Oh, dude, there's another one. Just came to me, Tony. This one's even better. Stand by.
I know where you're going.
Does she have any connection to, what is his name, Eddie Ojeda from
Eddie Ojeda. Eddie Ojeda. Yeah. Eddie Ojeda.
Tell the people that don't know as we drop. Dude, I did not think we were going to be talking Eddie Ojeda today, but I'm so glad we are. And the show's already a victory. Go ahead. Yeah.
Quiet Riot, buddy. Quiet.
No. You misstepped there, but
no. Twisted Sister.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
It blends in. I understand. Like a little Dubrow, a little Snyder. It's hard to differentiate, but no, it's Twisted Sister. Eddie Ojeda on guitar, dude. Yeah.
I mean, might as well just give D. Hold on. Can I get this better? Yeah, there we go. Let's get D. Snyder some love.
I like that you just have D. Snyder on standby, like for these occasions. Boom, I got him right here. Like, I love that. Like, D. Snyder is at the ready if we ever need him. He's always available.
You know what's funny about this is it's up there because literally the first test show we ever did, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just load D. Snyder up to just test uploading an image to the program, and I've never taken it down. So there you go.
By the way, Tony, speaking of some behind the scenes stuff, I want to say that I appreciated your quote today, because Tony gives me like a motivational quote and he sends me an email every day before the show. And today's motivational quote came from Chet from Weird Science, and I'm not going to repeat the quote. But look how big we are. I want to say that, Tony, I love that one today. That was great. Great choice. Anything by Chet from Weird Science is always going to motivate me. So anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Hope we're ready for a great weekend here in the Bay Area. I am going to be a busy little rock and roll beaver this weekend. Tony, I'm double dipping. I got Cheap Trick in Napa tomorrow night. Anybody going up to the Cheap Trick gig, give me a shout. I'll be in the guy like staring at Robin Zander, pumping my fist. That'll be me. The other show is Sunday. I'm turning right back around. Bang, bang, like a double play. Then I head down to Shoreline to see the Horrible Who, as Roger Daltrey used to call them. The Horrible Who, the worst noise you've ever heard. I look forward to that on Sunday. We will be giving you a chance to win your tickets in just a little bit. Tony, also the Hot and Sour Picks, the musical assignment, Niner preview. Before we go anywhere, a rare moment of discipline, maybe. How about some love for Longbridge Pizza? Because I want to talk about Slices for Sami as well. We have tickets. Why don't we knock that out right now? You cool with that?
Sure, but first I got to say, Karen Bell, she says, I'm on mute, but I see D. Snyder, and he yelled at my friend when we saw them years ago.
Oh, I need that story. Okay, Karen, when we hook up next time, I want to hear all about that. D. Snyder yelled at your friend. I can't wait to hear what the infraction was. Not rocking hard enough? You know what I mean? Let me just say this. Final word about Twisted Sister. In one of the greatest kind of pop culture moments for that band ever. Tony turned me on a few years ago. I was getting pressured from Tony. I was getting pressured from my friend Winks, and I was getting pressured from my friend Brian Connors, the legendary BC. They were all going, Paulie Mac, you got to start watching Cobra Kai on Netflix. You got to start watching Cobra Kai. And I remember BC like yelled at me, dude, at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm like, dude, I'm not watching Cobra Kai. Like, I'm good. I saw the Karate Kid. He was like, dude, just give it a chance. Give it a chance. And I'm like, all right. All these people, my close friends, I guess I will start watching this. So there was an episode. Here's the premise. There was a kid, and he had like paralysis. He was in like a wheelchair, and I think it was the result of like a karate injury. And I'm dead serious. So, dude, they bring him to a Twisted Sister show. The kid starts feeling the rock and roll so strongly, dude. He gets out of the chair and starts rocking. So how about that as a premise, dude? Twisted Sister was the cure for that kid's paralysis. Remember, he started tapping his foot. It was like very dramatic. So anyway, shout out to Twisted Sister. Shout out to Cobra Kai and Tony, of course, for kind of reeling me in. Yeah, I never saw the final season either, Regs. Rex goes, I bailed on it. Did you finish the final season? I never saw it.
You need to do your due diligence and watch it. It's worth watching.
I heard it was a good ending, right? Do you agree?
It is. It's a good ending. It's well done. And there's also a new movie coming out later this year with Machio. And I think it's like Cobra Kai Legends or something, some movie coming out later this year. I should see movie 2025. I'm searching real quick to see, because there's a movie. Yeah, Karate Kid Legends coming out later this year, Paulie. So Buckle up for Karate Kid Legends with Machio.
Buckle up for safety as well, Tony. So I want to say, why don't we talk Long Bridge Pizza? Little slices for Sami. We have the giveaway. We're going to do that in just a moment. But first off, on a Friday, what better way to start your weekend than heading down to Long Bridge Pizza? Neil's already last night I was hanging out, and Neil sent me a text of a license plate captured up in Lake Tahoe that just read "going down the road feeling bad." He was like, I think you need to see this, Paulie. I'm like, hell yeah, man. We're everywhere. So thank you for that, Neil. And we are. And I love that Neil is like part of the Deadhead community. I know he's part of your fish community too. It's great. But he's also an artisan pizza maker, and he is a passionate chef, man. I'm telling you, Neil's very serious about his pizza. When you hang with him, he's so chill and relaxed and laid back. And when you go into Long Bridge, there's a good chance you'll see him down there doing his work. 2347 3rd Street in the Dog Patch. That neighborhood is just booming. Tony and I have talked about it a lot. If you are in another part of town, maybe you're in the Richmond, maybe you're in the Sunset, I'm telling you, get over to the Dog Patch, man. See what they got cooking down there. It is, you're going to kill me right now with this because I'm pretty, damn it, that looks good.
Yeah.
Let me just watch this. I don't have any words. I'm just going to absorb. Ooh, look at that. We got some street art going. Nice. Yep. Nice. When did that come in? That's a good video.
That's today. It says happy Friday, y'all. Let's get this weekend started off right. Sourdough pies, cold beer, chill vibes is the post on Instagram. And that pizza looks amazing, doesn't it? With the sourdough crust. Can't emphasize enough the sourdough crust, man. Oh. And Paulie, I'm going to take the reins here real quick. Okay, we're going to talk on loop for a second. Slices for Sami is sold out. Slices for Sami sold out. Congratulations to Neil Donardi, Andrew Markoulis, and the entire Long Bridge family, and all of the pizzerias that are involved with Slices for Sami. It's a benefit for their buddy Sami, who was in the dog patch, hit by or ran. Somebody opened their car door right as he was about to pass by their car in the bike lane, and obviously didn't end up well. But he's recuperating. And every penny raised in this fundraiser from Long Bridge is going to Sami. So Slices for Sami, September 29th, sold out. We have 2 pairs, not just 1 pair, 2 pairs of tickets to give away to this sold out event. It's 6 different pizzerias, and it's also 5 to 8 p.m. all you can eat pizza, and then a comedy hour from 8 to 9 p.m. all at Long Bridge Pizza, September 29th. And it's all because of the kindness of the Vibe Tribe, basically led by Neil at Long Bridge Pizza, and they want to give away 2 pairs of tickets, Paulie, and we can do a trivia question. We tried to do this on Wednesday night, but we were kind of like, should we do a song? Should we do a movie? Should we do something about Long Bridge? Should we do something about other pizzerias?
Yeah.
We came up with a question. So if you want to present the question, Paulie, I'm going to do more visual aids while you come up with the question.
Okay, and as I give this question, I just want to make sure I'm directing people to the right place. All of you who know the answer, do not post it on the comments line. Do not post it on the comments line. We're going to ask you to email it in, pauliespod@gmail.com. Same requirements for the Who tickets later. When I give you the Who trivia question, do not post the answer on the comments line. You have to send it into the email, pauliespod@gmail.com. Tony, while I'm thinking of it real quick, I'll do the trivia question in 10 seconds. I want to remind everybody that these types of giveaways that we're doing, be it a Slices for Sami, be it, tickets for the Who concert on Sunday, you have to be a VIP to qualify to win those tickets. And all you have to do to be a VIP is go to our homepage and sign up. Now, I think some of you have to renew. I think it's like, you have an option, I believe, whether it's a monthly VIP, it can renew in 3 months. But is the people that are VIPs are indicated in green on the comments line that I'm looking at right now. So some of you, I think it's all good. I mean, do what you got to do. You don't have to be a VIP. But if you want to qualify for these types of contests, we do ask that you're a VIP. So get over there, sign up for the VIP status, and you'll also be privy or able to receive our VIP videos that we send. I'll be sending out stuff from the Who concert, probably Cheap Trick too. Tony, I'll send a bunch of VIP stuff out this weekend. So again, just a reminder, continue to sign up for the VIP service so you can get all of the additional content and ticket giveaways. Okay. So
Paul, real quick, I just want to remind people to do that on our YouTube channel at Polymax Particles. The subscribe icon is at the corner of the screen. Right near the the PMP VIP icon is at the corner of the screen. So you can become VIP right there on our YouTube channel at Polymax Particles. Thank you very much. And Paul, if you want to present the trivia question,
I do.
And then I want to give love to the pizzerias and the people that are involved with Slices for Some.
Sure. And I want to give love to Humdinger87. She says, be a VIP, make your thing green like my herb. Exactly, Humdinger. And then that's Escobar coming in. You down with VIP? Yeah, you know me. You down with VIP? Every last homie. All right, anyway, what are you going to say, T?
Herb.
Yeah.
Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything.
That's all.
You know what's great about Marley in that first one? He like says it once and then he pauses to like regroup a little. Herbs are good for everything. Like he takes a pause, like herb. Herbs are good for everything. Go ahead, Bob. You preach, man. And I'm a disciple. I agree. They are good for everything.
When you watch that video of the interview where that clip is from, the look on his face about how serious he is about his feelings about Herb. He's dead. I mean, he's looking at this person like, you need to get involved. Everybody listening needs to get involved. It's great.
I'm going to go ahead and make a suggestion. I'm obviously not a scientist or a doctor of any kind, but I do have my own ideas out here. And I'm starting to realize Bob Marley, noted advocate of cannabis and all herbal delish in all its forms. The guy had like what? How many kids? 37 kids, Tony? Something like that? Like how many kids Bob Marley had? Maybe that's like the active ingredient for those people having a hard time. Maybe go ahead and roll one up because Marley was Marley was impregnating everybody in his path. All right. Anyway, sorry about that.
He had 20. Paulie, he had 22 children, supposedly 22 children. And here is the interview. I'm just going to and I know Neil would appreciate this as part of the Longbridge.
Bring it. Yes.
Look at Marley in the Adidas sweatsuit. He was a big Adidas guy, by the way.
Good.
And he also drove, when he had enough money to afford one, he drove a BMW because BMW, Bob Marley and the Wailers.
I think but the BMW is like the preferred vehicle of like musical icons. Jerry Garcia drove a BMW too, just FYI. You got Garcia, you got Marley. You're in good hands with the BMW family. All right, Tony, let's hear this thing. Go ahead.
This isn't the Herb quote, but just get a taste real quick.
Some people play it. Yeah, it's like a musician from Jamaica play that music, you know. Yeah. Like a musician from you might find a black musician from America play the funk or blues, you know. And people don't play reggae music.
They're coming. Come on.
Let him go. No, you let this guy go. You let him do what he needs to do out there. Rest in peace, Bob. Thanks for all the music. Yeah. Okay, trivia question for the Slices for Sami event. Here we go. We've all seen Do the Right Thing, legendary Spike Lee film. Danny Aiello, John Turturro, Spike Lee's in that, of course, too, famously. Here's the question for you pizza enthusiasts out there, and I know there's a lot of us. What is the name of the pizza place featured in Do the Right Thing?
Don't put it on the chat. Don't put it on the chat.
On the freaking chat. Don't make us have to discipline y'all. Send it to pauliespod@gmail.com. But it's a very easy question, in my opinion. I mean, most of the movie is shot at that pizza place. So what is the name of the pizza place in Do the Right Thing? pauliespod@gmail.com. First email to correctly answer that will win the tickets for Slices for Sami. Tony, go ahead, buddy.
And Paulie, the last thing I want to do is share some information about the event. So Sami is the owner of Potrero Trade Operators, a coffee company in the Dog Patch. And that's why they're doing this event, because the Dog Patch is a great neighborhood and they're very tight knit and they look out for each other. And the vibe tribe is thick in the Dog Patch with Longbridge Pizza. And the event is Monday, September 29th. And again, if you cannot make it, please don't email in. If you can, please email in and try and win these tickets. It's going to be a great event. I'm hoping to go as well. But I just want to give credit to Chido's Pizza, Harrison's Pizza, Fox Pizza of Marin, Pie on the Fly, Evolution Bake, and of course, Longbridge Pizza, and the Laugh Asylum Comedy Hour, which will be going on from 8 to 9 p.m., Paulie. So it's going to be a great event. And of course, Neil Donardi, Andrew Markoulis, these guys, they created this whole vibe tribe, and we're so stoked to be a part of it. And finally, Paulie, last thing, let's give a huge happy birthday to Neil Donardi's daughter, Sophia. She's 4 today, Paulie. Today is her 4th birthday, right? So happy birthday, Sophia. And maybe order a Sophia pie this weekend from longbridgepizza.com. Okay. But happy birthday, Sophia Donardi. She's 4 years old today. Buddy.
Happy birthday, Sophia. Have a great day, sweetie. I hope your daddy and mommy are good to you. I know they are. You got a great set of parents there, Sophia. So from all of us, enjoy your day. And I want to shout out another famous. So I love the name Sophia. Such a beautiful name. And I love when Tony and I hang out at Original Joe's in North Beach. Like we'll be hanging out, eating lunch, having our famous dinners with Steve Moskowitz down there. And Tony always says this. I'll go to the bathroom. Be like, guys, I got to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Tony always goes, say hi to Sophia. You always say that when I go to the bathroom, because if you've never been, when you go into the men's room at Original Joe's in North Beach, they have a massive, it's a very appealing picture of Sophia Loren. And it's just, you cannot avoid this thing. Bam, it's the first thing you see when you walk in. It's huge. Anyway, so say hi to Sophia, as Tony would say, and happy birthday, Sophia. Tony, also a very special shout out. I want to talk Niners real quick. We actually have a guest in from Don Peralta today.
Yes.
At 12:30 coming up. But I would like to acknowledge Los D.
Yes, I just have to say that we just want to send mad love to Los D, who, he's what I love about Los is he's like me, he's like Paulie, he wears his heart on his sleeve, man. And so he emailed in saying it's a tough day for me today, guys. It's a heavenly birthday for his brother Steve, who passed away in 2022. So we just want to wish a happy heavenly birthday to our brother, Carlos de la Fuente's brother, Steve. And he sent in a picture, man. So this is a cool shot of Los and his brother, Steve. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit too. There's Los and his brother, Steve. Cool shot, man.
Nice.
Yeah. So just love to Steve and love to Los. And happy heavenly birthday, Steve. And much love from the PMP Familia.
Yeah, big time, Los D. Sorry for your loss, man. Beautiful picture. Thanks for sharing that with us. And believe me, I've lost people too. I know these days can be very tough. Keep your chin up, Los. We love you, brother. And let me tell you this about Los D. I had a great exchange with Los D going last night. We were watching what turned out to be, I think, the Giants' funeral, the first day of the Giants' funeral. Really disappointing last night.
Electric funeral. Wow.
All right, don't get me started on the Sabbath thing.
I'm out. I got to ask you. Sorry, Paulie.
It's okay.
Okay. Who is that saying the electric funeral? That's not Ozzy, is it?
I gotta think it is.
Really?
I have to think electric funeral, electric. If you don't know what we're talking about, we must sound certifiably insane. Electric funeral. But no, I think that is Ozzy. I've always wanted to believe that's Ozzy. Anyway, we'll investigate that on our own time. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, Paulie, because my twisted mind, it never occurs to me that people just don't know Electric Funeral by Black Sabbath.
Warns you, you're gonna die. Yeah, that's the electric funeral pile. All right, anyway, sorry about that, you guys. Little Sabbath outbreak. It happens. You know what I mean? It happens, especially on this show. Tony, I don't even know Los D. Yeah, Los D was watching the Giants funeral last night, and it's kind of the first day of what I think is going to become their funeral this weekend. Ample opportunities to put runs on the board. Bases seemed like they were loaded all night. Giants are walking hand over fist. Tony, this team can't hit. It's a period, end of story. These guys cannot hit. I wanted Bryce Eldridge to do something splashy last night. It didn't happen. He gave one ball a ride out to the foot of the warning track, kind of left center early in the game. But no, not enough. Giants lose. They'll do it again. They got 3 more in L.A., but it's starting to feel like this thing is coming to a close. Sputtering. The car is running out of gas, man.
Dude,
Logan Webb competed, but again, the bats didn't help him. It's been like that a lot this year.
Paulie, how about this stat from our guy Dan Cochemilio, who we hung out with on August 26th from NorCal Sports Northwest, and he put this stat on Twitter last night, and I couldn't believe it. He goes, "It's the first time in 48 years in Major League Baseball that a team has been given 10 walks and only scored 1 run."
That's the kind of thing that starts driving the fans nuts. We were getting pretty antsy and testy on that thread last night. Myself, Tony jumped in on this too. Los D, Don Peralta. It's like, just hit the damn ball. You get somebody to hit the ball. Jesus, it drives you freaking crazy sometimes. So anyway, it was unfortunate, but even better than the Giants discussion, because we all started getting pissed off. You had 4 angry guys, but then we got into this debate. the better landlord on Three's Company, Mr. Furley or Mr. Roper? And that thing's neck and neck. I said, listen, because Dom asked me, Dom goes, who's the superior landlord? I go, I think it's one of those unanswerable questions, like what is time, like philosophical stuff. I don't know how you can answer that. So I said it's a photo finish. Roper, Furley, there's no wrong answer. Both will be accepted by the judges in my book,
And they're both different, and they both have great attributes. It's hard to choose. You can't choose. It's like I don't know. For me, choosing like Reese's peanut butter cup. Do you like the peanut butter better or the chocolate? I like them both. So let's just go with both. Okay.
Well, it's funny. First of all, with like Stanley Roper, first Helen was always sexed up. His wife, she always wanted to hook up and to get some nookie going. And Roper never wanted to engage in the art of lovemaking. Never wanted to engage. So he'd be like putting Helen down, and he'd look right at the camera. He'd be like something like this. He'd be like, "Helen, not tonight. I have a headache." And he'd look right at the camera. But then on the other side of that coin, here comes Ralph, dude. Here comes RF, Ralph Furley. Dude, the ascots sniffing, always sniffing. That's right, Jack. You know what I mean? And they's throwing karate chops around when Jack would like start getting gay with him because Jack was like pretending to be a gay guy. And then he would amp that up. And he'd be like, back off, Jack. And he'd like give him the sideways karate chops. Either way, it's a win. That's my point. It's a freaking win. Tony, real quick, too. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What did you got? What do you got?
No, I said I love it. I'm Roper and Furley all day. I can't choose. Roper and Furley both for the win.
Yeah, Low Steve saying it right now. You can't go wrong with either. You can't Nutter the Stanley smirk, 100%, brother, 100%. It's all about this. He's always looking right at the camera too. Tony, before Don Peralta joins us today, I want to ask you a quick Niner question. Just basically taking your temperature.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the home opener? You feeling okay? You feeling like this is a game we should win? Mac Jones? We don't know who's playing, but I assume it's going to be Mac Jones.
I feel good. I don't feel great. I feel good. Remember back in the 80s, it was like not are they going to win, but by how much? That feeling of just pure utter confidence.
I miss those days. Yeah.
I don't have that feeling, but I do feel good. I will say I feel good because the Arizona defense is banged up. Dave Lombardi was talking about it the other night. They gave up 359 yards to the Carolina Panthers. They lost the time of possession 33-27 to the Carolina Panthers. They also had 12 penalties for 96 yards in that game against the Panthers. So that bodes well for the Niners. I still just Kyler Murray reminds me of like a video game quarterback where he's just like he's small and he's tough to tackle. He's fast as hell and he's smart. And the Niners have historically in recent years struggled against mobile quarterbacks. I did love what Lombardi was talking about how they've learned about the over pursuit by the D line, because one of Bosa's, it used to drive me nuts, man, with mobile quarterbacks, how Bosa would over pursue and the guy would just run right past him. And it's like, so I think they've learned about having the pocket push, as David Lombardi said, versus the over pursuit of trying to sack the quarterback. And so like you're patient in the pocket, but you're pushing the pocket back so it closes in on this quarterback or these mobile quarterbacks. And if they're forced to get out, then by that time there's no chance in hell that he can scamper for a positive yardage. But it's Kyler, man. He's good, dude. The guy's a hell of an athlete. He could have been a Major League Baseball player. The guy's a hell of an athlete. So,
he signed with the A's, if you remember, originally after and I watched him at Oklahoma. My wife's family's from Oklahoma. They're all Sooners fans. So I watched this kid play a lot in college. He was very, very impressive. But then after he graduated, he signed a contract with the Oakland A's. And most people thought he might play pro baseball. And then it was kind of weird, actually. He committed to the A's and then somehow like he withdrew that commitment and signed with the Cardinals. A couple of other things about this game. This is interesting, and I agree with everything you said. Kyler Murray is always a problem. I don't care. Niners could be up 17-3 in the third quarter. I'm not going to be comfortable. I never am against the Cardinals, and they always give the Niners problems. As they come into this game, they are 2-0. It is a division game, but the Cardinal offense right now, Tony, this is kind of surprising. They're 24th in the NFL in passing, 24th. So they're not really scaring anybody, but I throw all of that out the window when they come to Levi Stadium and play the Niners, just because it is a division game. And like you said, Kyler Murray is always a problem with his mobility. His arm is underrated. He's actually a really accurate thrower. The point is they have not really gotten that passing attack like on track yet. And I don't want to see that happen on Sunday. I have a lot of confidence in this Niner defense right now, based on what I've seen through 2 weeks and based on everything you said about Bosa's kind of comment about more interested in containing him this week rather than maybe sacking him. Although the sacks will come. If you can flush him out a little bit, they'll get him. But I proceed with caution with the Cardinals. And I always give like appropriate respect to these guys because you don't know what you're going to get.
And James Conner is a big ass back. He is tough to bring down. Remember a few years ago when he went off? I think he had like 3 touchdowns. He had like over 150 yards rushing. I'll never forget. He just went off. So he is a good back. You got to keep your eyes on him. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. is an up and comer, man. He's going to be a damn good wide receiver. He already is, but I think he has the possibility to be great. And so it's no gimme, man. This is no gimme. This is, 3 great tests right out of the gates. A road trip in the Superdome, a road trip up north to Seattle, and now hosting Arizona at home. The NFC West is no joke. It's a good division, man. It's not. I don't think it's as strong as the AFC West, but it's a damn good division. I'm excited as hell for the game, dude. And I just got to say, I got to honor some supers while we're at it too, Paulie. Sure. I want to give Pine Needle nailed it. He said. What did he say? He says when they played the Eagles, we talked about that, and thank you for mentioning that, Pine Needle, because Lombardi talked about that too, about when they play the Eagles and they play where they just stay outside and they kind of push the pocket back, and so and it kind of collapses on them. That's what I'm hoping happens this weekend, right?
Yeah.
But Kyler is faster than Jalen Hurts. He's a faster runner.
Totally different. Yeah, different kinds of play. Like you're right. Hurts is like a big Mack truck coming at you, and Kyler is like a little squirrel, like trying to catch a squirrel, which is almost impossible. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, and Paulie, before we get to Don Peralta, I want to honor a couple supers. I want to say hello to Patty from Napa. He says,
"She's still ripping on the Dead Show." Yeah.
She says for Cheap Trick on Saturday, we'll be at Tower 5 in Napa, and that was the meeting spot for Dead and Company, correct?
Even though we couldn't find each other, yes. Yeah, I kept saying, I was like, I'm right here. Tower 5's right here. Come on over, and nobody could find me. Or although I guess Bonnie. I found Bonnie. I found Neil Tenardi, but I never got a hold of Patty. But I'll see you tomorrow. See you in Napa, Patty. Looking forward to the Cheap Trick show. I haven't seen Cheap Trick on stage in a long time, actually. I used to see him all the time, but it's been a while. Tony, it's been a minute, as the kids on the street say. It's been a minute, but I'm very much looking forward to watching Cheap Trick. I will see you there, Patty. Thank you.
Paulie, get this. And Patty, thank you for the super. Get this, Paulie. Cheap Trick is playing tonight, literally 10 minutes from my house at the Guild in Menlo Park. I'm considering going, and I have to talk to Dom Peralta after the show. But Paulie, Dom, tomorrow morning, in a tournament for baseball. First pitch tomorrow morning.
Is this for you? No, this is you're talking about. You're coaching? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Lay it on me. I can't wait to hear this. I want location and time. Go ahead.
Sunnyvale at what's known as Hell on Earth, Twin Creeks Sports Complex.
That's where we played the Oakland Raiders with our poor cats. Remember, we played the Ticket 1050 All-Star. Dude, I drilled Lincoln Kennedy at that game. I drilled him. I was on the mound. He was pissed. I was scared. He was pissed. I was scared. But no, that complex, it's mayhem. And dude, we were, I don't know why, but the pork somehow sponsored us. So we got like pork hat on. Dude, my hat said pork, the other white meat. That's what my freaking hat said as I drilled Lincoln Kennedy. But go ahead.
So I'm just going to say, I have to really, consider my health and well-being here. First pitch tomorrow morning, 7:50. 7:50
now. What are we trying to prove? Like, what is this? Go ahead.
I was so ticked off when we got, because you just get the tournament times. You don't get to choose anything. 7:50 a.m. first pitch. So it's like we're going to arrive at 7 a.m. The sun is just rising at like 6:40 tomorrow. So anyways,
I know exactly what you're saying, dude. I've done I know it's so unforgiving. I remember because you'll be waking your kids up in the 6 o'clock hour. Dom, wake up, throw your uniform on. I know it's a mess. Dude, kids are half asleep, dude. They're throwing their baseball pants on. They don't know what's going on. You're trying to brew some coffee. Everyone's pissed. You know what I mean? Leave me alone, Dad. I'm like, we got to go. We got to go. You're going to be late. We got to go. No, I know how it is, dude. It's nuts.
And also, you know what I'm thinking about doing tonight is telling Dom, hey, dude, you know what? Just sleep in your uniform tonight. Just go to bed in your uniform.
Not bad.
Wake up and just get in the car and sleep because it's a good 25-minute drive down to Sunnyvale.
Oh, he'll be sound asleep. And before you back out of the driveway, he'll be asleep. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So that's the scene here, Paulie. Then
I want to free Tony. Forget about free, I don't know, free the whales or whatever. Free creative Tony, for Christ's sakes. The thing is, too, is I was actually supposed to go to the Cheap Trick gig tonight at the Guild as well. But then I got these tickets for the Napa show. And Tony, I can't go gig. Like I got to have one night off. Like I'm 190 years old over here. So I'm going to see Cheap Trick Saturday and The Who on Sunday. That'll satisfy my rock and roll commitments. So I'm passing on the show tonight. But if you are going to the Guild, I know Dami Peralta will be down there. Have a great time, dude. Cheap Trick, a great live band. You're going to love it. You'll love
question. It. And also Steve Groschel in the chat says, Tony, a 7:50 a.m. first pitch calls for a mimosa in the Yeti cup in the dugout. It's like, dude, this Twin Creeks place, I literally call it hell on earth, dude, because it's this sports complex. It's just turf and there's no upkeep. It's just, they just rake in the dough. And when you do the math about how much money they're making because they charge, it's just.
And there's like 16 fields there or something.
Yeah,
there's games going on. There's parents everywhere. By the way, 3 words for you tomorrow, Tony. And don't tell anybody I told you this. Plug your ears, kids. Wake and bake. You know what I'm saying? You might have to incorporate those techniques just to calm your nerves, dude. A little wake and bake. Daddy forgot something at the car. I'll be right back. You know what I mean? You run back, you take a quick pull. I don't know. That's something you can consider that. You can consider that. All right, Tony, let us go to the get into the Peralta Arts portion of the program. And on the other side, we're going to deliver a Who ticket giveaway. We're going to deliver our hot and sour picks. Then we got the music assignment, and then it's time to start the weekend. So let's bring in Dom Peralta and talk about Peralta Arts. He actually has a very special occasion. He's going to join us on the show today. So I'm going to let him do a lot of the talking on this. But where is he? Yeah, look at this guy. Dom,
hey, guys.
What's
Howdy.
up? Good to see you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Feast your eyes on Dom Peralta. This is our main man over here, the very famous art director of our show, provided so much assistance to a lot of the things we're doing. And of course, this is the guy behind. He's the face. Here's the face. He's the face behind Peralta Art, Stellar Design. And today, Tony and Dom, Dom, you have a very big event coming up, the Save Site Now event. And I kind of want you to walk us through that. So let's just get you started and say happy high noon and tell us about this event coming up, Dom.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. In addition to running Stellar and Peralta Arts, so the creative studios, stuff I love. For the last 5 or 6 years, I've been part of a nonprofit foundation called Save Site Now. They're Marin-based nonprofit run by 2 parents. I'm really close with the 2 founders, Justin and Rosalind. So their goal, their mission, they had their daughter named Leah was diagnosed with a rare disease called USH1B. And, my buddy Justin, he's also a designer, creative, problem solver. He quickly found out there was no solution, no treatment for this. So he immediately jumped into action, started this nonprofit, and I jumped on to help him kind of from the get-go. The foundation's called Save Site Now, based in San Rafael, actually really close to you, Paulie.
Nice.
Heavily involved with helping them raise money, get the word out. So since 2019, we've raised $2.5 million. That's all gone.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. It's been amazing, and all that money goes towards critical research, actual funding towards finding a cure for this. And it's this disease it affects thousands of children, and it's a degenerative cognitive deafness and blindness disease. So you kind of slowly lose your vision, slowly lose your hearing. That's kind of the foundation in a nutshell.
And I have your email. I'm going to throw this out here several times, but get out to savesitenow.org. Get more information. We got this gala coming up. I want to get some more info from Dom on that. But maybe you can make a donation, get more information, learn about the organization, savesitenow.org. And then, Dommy, tell us about the Gift of Vision. And listen, I love a good gala. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
You throw a gala, dude, I'm the first guy to come running. So I'm all about the gala. And we got a gala coming up on the, well, actually, I'll let you give the date. But the name of the event is the Gift of Vision Gala 2025. Tell us about it, Dom.
Yeah, buddy. So the Gift of Vision, it's on November 6th. It's at the Cascade Room in Mill Valley. We've had it there the last 2 years. It holds around 150 people. It's a sit-down dinner. We have live music. We do an auction to raise money. A bunch of Sonoma and Napa wineries have all donated towards it. So there's drinks and food. Rosalind is a chef. So the food is incredible. And all the proceeds go towards Save Site Now. And it's really like the big fundraiser of the year for us. And so with that, we're really, contributing all that money towards finding a cure.
Well, I want to make this announcement too, because Dom and I have discussed this a couple times, and I'm very happy to announce Creative Tony and myself, Paulie Mack, we will both be attending this event. Like I said, I never miss a good gala, especially if there's a great cause attached like this one. So I will be there, man, loud and proud.
Awesome.
It's Cascade Room on November 6th. Creative Tony will too. Tony, we'll even dress appropriately, which is rare. You know what I mean? I'll have to take off. By the way, don't tell anybody. I think I'm wearing like a ladies t-shirt today. I just figured this out.
Nice.
I got this gift. I'm not kidding. I got this as a gift, and I started feeling like, boy, this thing fits really weird. Why are the sleeves so weird? And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I think I'm wearing a lady shirt. So anyway, I'm doing a little cross-dressing today. I won't do that on the 6th of the 20th of November, but
Cool.
we're going to be happy to attend with you, Dom, and help out in any way we can. Yeah.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So I'll post the link in the chat. But I think there's about like 30 to 35 tickets remaining. So we're close to selling out, and it's an awesome night. It's so much fun. So yeah, anyone that can join from PMP Army, it'll be awesome. We'll have our tables kind of set into like our own little section.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Yeah, Paulie, also there's, if you can't make it to the gig, you could also donate via the website. You can buy a ticket for somebody else or a table for a group of people. And then also like every dollar, goes to the science to Save Site Now. So it's all for, it goes back to how Don Peralta, when we first met him, and how he said he wanted to help our show. He goes, hey man, when I started my company, people helped me out. And I want to help you guys out, and I want to give back. And Dom, you're giving back with this Save Site Now as well. And
Oh yeah,
no surprise at all that you're involved with this, Dom. And I love it, man. And I just want to say, on behalf of all of us, man, thank you for the work that you're doing with this, because I was not aware of this until you brought it to our attention. And you don't know about that stuff until you know somebody who gets affected by it, right?
right.
And when you hear about it. And hearing about your friend, about Justin and Rosalind, that's, and their daughter Leah. Like, do you know how old Leah is now?
Let's see. Leah is 6.
She's 6. Okay,
She's
good.
6. Yeah,
Right.
But she's a trooper. She's going through some of the symptoms. And it slowly builds. But she's a trooper. She's had some special treatments that like not everyone has access to, that they're trying to really figure out, how can we actually solve this. So she's awesome though. And there's a lot more information on the website, a few short little videos that kind of explain more detail about this. And I found out that another friend had someone that affected it. So it before you know it, it like kind of adds up, and you realize, wow, this affects more people than you realize.
Well, thanks for shining a light on this, Tom. Thanks for all you do, and you're getting tons of love in the comment line. Man. People are just praising you top to bottom, as they should, because you got a very generous heart, and we love that about you. So savesitenow.org. Get more information. Grab some tickets. Hang out. We'll be there. We'll have a great time at this event, and we'll all be behind a very good cause too. And as we get closer and closer to a cure, supporting Save Site Now. I look forward to it very much, Dom. Listen, man, We're going to do the back end of the show. But before I let you go, since we have you, like, this is kind of a curveball. I don't know if we're all ready for this, but the hell with it. We're going to do this. The rules are there ain't no rules.
Exactly.
So here it comes. Since we have Dom, let's get Dom's musical assignment submissions live while we have you with us, just out of your own mouth. So the assignment this week was the Niners are wearing white at home. I'm not down with this personally. I'd rather see them wear their home reds. Creative Tony's rocking the white. He looks great in the white. Totally. But you're going to get white, like it or not, on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday at Levi's. So we asked for songs that involve color in the title. Maybe there's a color reference in the lyric, any kind of color connection. So, Dom, you got a lot of musical tricks up your sleeve. What do you got for us today?
Yeah, buddy. This was an awesome topic. Color is kind of evergreen with music, same as like cover songs. You could do this one like once a month and never run out. So my choice one was Painted Black off Aftermath, Rolling Stones. I was playing it earlier today.
100%. Always. Dude, with the sitar.
Exactly. Oh, dude, it sucks you right in.
Totally. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yellow Ledbetter, Pearl Jam off the B side of Jeremy single 92. That was number 2 option.
Yep.
And you know me, I always do 4. I do 3, top 3, and then a runner up. Yeah. Choice 3 was Saw Red, Sublime. I picked that one because I actually saw them play it down in Santa Cruz in, I want to say 95, 96.
Yeah, those are some good years, dude. I love those 90s, dude. The 90s was a great era, man, for music. Great stuff going on.
Oh, awesome. And
my old band used to play that. My old band, we used to play that tune, man. And just a great reggae jam, dude. I Saw Red. Nice call, dude. That's
such a great song. Yeah. I mean, I can just hear it constantly. Runner up was Green Onions, Booker T.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Ooh, literally the soundtrack for baseball. Literally.
Also, it's my ringtone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Booker T and the MGs, man. I got to see him play once at Yoshi's, and
heck yeah.
What a thrill. What a gentleman, too. Booker T, one of the most legendary musicians of all time in America. And watching him play is a real treat. Great choices, Dom. Classic jams across the board. Go ahead, T.
I was going to say, before we let Dom go, because we'll continue with the musical assignment, I just wanted to let everybody know again, SaveSideNow.org as you see at the bottom of the screen, but also the Gift of Vision 2025 Gala is November 6th at 5:30 in the Cascade Room at the Mill Valley Community Center. It includes local craft beers in Sonoma and Napa wines, a seasonal chef catered dinner, live music, auctions, and a high-stakes Last Hero fundraising game. And all of this is to benefit the Usher syndrome type 1B genetic condition, the rare genetic conditions that causes congenital deafness and rapidly progressive vision loss. So, Dom, the gala sounds incredible. We're so psyched to be there. And I also see that the early bird tickets are already sold out. So this is a great event. That's great news. But again, everybody, SaveSiteNow.org if you want to donate or join us for the night. It's going to be a great night. Oh, sorry, Paulie, but I was wondering, like if Vicky was there from Metallica, we can get Vicky there from Metallica.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Right? Like, but she's up in the North Bay, right? Or I don't know. I'm just thinking Patty from Napa's up there too. Like, just the PNP Familia were spread all over the Bay Area. So it's gonna be a great night, November 6th, man. Looking forward to it.
Hey, I'm realizing, and by the way, John Joseph said he was at the same gig, the same Sublime.
Oh, sweet.
He says I was there too. I feel like we're doing a little fishing expedition right now. And Tony and I have caught ourselves an art director in Dom Peralta. I just reeled him up into the boat. I got the Save Site Now information, and now it's going to be a catch and release. I'm going to place you back into the comments in the community. So have a good day, Dom. Thank you, guys. Bye, brother. You're going to get a lot of applause. Everybody was really pleased with everything you said. So thanks for coming on, Dom. We freaking love you, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Cheers. Have a great
Likewise, guys. I appreciate all this.
Let me know if you're going to be at the Who. I'll see you down
there. I will.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys.
All right, Tommy. Be good, bro. There he is, Dom Peralta, everybody. We love the guy, and I know you do too, and he's always out here doing good work. He's a great Bay Area guy, Tony. He just has his eye on the community. He has his eye on helping this show. He has his eye on helping worthy causes like this one, Safe Site Now. So we love being affiliated with Dom. He's helped us out a great deal. Have a great weekend, Dommy. Hope to see you with the Who. And by the way, Land of Awe, or excuse me, Law of Awe, me too. Guns of Brixton, dude, the Clash all day. All freaking day. Whoa, the Guns of Brixton. Tony, do we go hot and sour? Or like there's a lot going on here. Put the wheels back on for us. Help me out.
I just want to say, first of all, we're just incredibly lucky to have Dom helping us out and just so thankful. And I know you just said that, but I also just want to say my piece that just so thankful. Can't believe that he'll just on a whim, just all of a sudden, hey, I can help you out. Like yesterday, I texted him, hey, it's Patrick Mahomes' Wednesday. It's Patrick Mahomes' 30th birthday today. Muppet, can we do something Muppet? And then boom, like an hour later, he sends me something. So Dom, thank you, brother. Paulie, hot and sour picks, I believe we should do now.
Okay.
And then we can finish. We have a couple mailbag items.
Okay.
Corinne has great pictures from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And
then the music assignment.
And the music assignment.
All right, now, okay, so let's just go hot and sour. Let's get now. Do you have the song?
Do I have what song, Paulie? I'm just kidding.
We got some things that burning inside of me. Come on, Tony, do you do more than that? We're hot and sour, all right.
Yeah, T. Hey. Thank you, Tony. Outstanding. Hey, listen, man. Listen, it's DIY. It's DIY up in this piece, bro. We got to do it ourselves. The copyright laws will not allow me to sing over the pre-recorded tracks. Hence, we're building our own. We got drums, we got guitar, we got vocals. We're on our way, Tony. Thank you. Great job there, bro. Okay. Yes. Go ahead, man.
The beginning was clipped off by the soundboard, so I just want to play the beginning one more time. So stand by one more time. Here we go.
We're hot and sour, check us and see. We got some things that burning inside of me. Come on, Tony, do you do more than that? We're hot and sour, all right.
There we go.
You know what I mean? Hey, it's something. That's what I always say. It's something. We got something out there. It's an open. It's hot and sour. Thanks for your work on that, T.
Hell yeah, dude. Come on. It's grassroots, man. We're building this. Like I said, we are a staff of 3, basically. You want to include Dom, a staff of 3 with Dom. Yeah. So we're going to make music. We're going to do show opens. We're going to do voiceover. We're going to do sales and marketing, production. We're going to do accounting. I mean, like I've never worked in accounting before.
You don't want me in accounting. I'll tell you that much, dude. Failed every math class I ever sat in, pretty much. Or if I did pass, we're talking D's. You know what I mean? Maybe a C- was like let's go celebrate. I got a C-. Math and I, it was like I was a child lost at Macy's in the mall. I had no idea what I was doing when it came to math. So no, I'm not going to be doing the accounting, but point taken. It's a 3-man operation. And you know what, Tony, because of your hard work, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the hot and sour picks. Okay. You're going to finish them. Cool. So last week I went 1-1 with my pick. So I was even Steven week 1 too. You're even Steven, as Kramer would say. So I'm 2-2 on the year, looking to get above 500 this week. And I'm going to start you, Tony, with a team that has really captured my imagination, my interest. It is the Los Angeles Chargers. What can I tell you? I kind of believe, dude, the menu, get that menu out. And I love the fact that we're serving up soup and we're asking you to eat it with chopsticks. Phenomenal. As according to the menu, here's your soup, here's your chopsticks. Enjoy.
Hey, so Paul, I can see Pine Needle's leaving. He's going to go have lunch with his wife. Happy Friday lunch with your wife, Pine Needle. Thanks for always checking out the show. I just want to say peace out to Pine Needle. Go ahead.
Pine Needle rules. I love Pine Needle. Guy's a major contributor to the show with Tony's backdrops and assorted riffs. He's great. So I'll tell you what, listen, the Chargers, they look good, man. They've got kind of all the elements in place. Again, it's all about staying healthy. It's all about protecting Justin Herbert. But they have the premier quarterback. They have the weapons on offense with Keenan Allen. Now they got Najee Harris in the backfield. They have a very aggressive and physical defense, kind of a trademark of Jim Harbaugh teams. They were getting after Geno Smith last week with a ferocity that I was kind of surprised by. So I was inspired by their defense. And of course, they have a whack job of a head coach in Jim Harbaugh. The guy's off the rails, but it works. Like it works for these first few years. So the Chargers are going to be hosting the Denver Broncos. This is a home opener, actually, for the LA Chargers. So all of that kind of hype. They're coming home after the win over the Muppet. Then they take care of the Raiders on national TV last week. Here comes Denver. What kind of shape is Denver in? Well, I don't know how many of you saw this, but did you see Sean Payton and Bo Nix just going at it on the sideline last week? I heard one of the sports commentators, I forget who said this. It wasn't Stephen A. It was somebody on ESPN said, the problem with the generation of athletes we have now is they're kind of uncoachable. They don't, because they're paid in college. They don't want to be told. They don't want to be given direction and advice. I don't know enough about Bo Nix to say he's one of those guys, but there was evidence last week. He came off the field. Sean Payton wanted a word, and this kid just started yelling at his own head coach, and he walked away. It was a bad look. But I like Sean Payton. Murph and I had some really nice conversations with him up in Tahoe when we did the golf tournament. And I don't know. I think Sean Payton has a lot of redeemable qualities. I don't know what kind of I do know the Denver defense is really good, but I don't know if it's enough to stop LA in their home opener. So I'm going to take the Chargers, giving 2.5 points. I believe in this team. I just do. I think this is going to be a really good team. So go ahead and give Denver the 2.5. I don't think that's going to be a problem for LA to handle. Game number 2, Tony, here we go. I'm going to take an NFC West team traveling to an NFC East city. It's the 2-0 LA Rams visiting the 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles. With apologies to my friend Rags. I know he hates their guts. I can't help you. Red, listen, these guys are playing great football, man. They're coming off a huge win in Arrowhead Stadium. They are giving the LA Rams 3.5 points, and I have not forgotten the great playoff game last year. The Rams gave them a decent fight. They really did. They flew in the snow. We talk about, Tony, you and I talk about you can't trust the Cardinals. You definitely can't trust the LA Rams, dude, with that little elf running around the sideline. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, remember that play, dude, when he was in the end zone celebrating? Remember that, Tony? The head coach of the Rams was in the end zone. He's another one, man. He's a nut job. But he's like a little sprite, you know what I mean? Jumping through the fire and stuff. But Philly, again, they're coming off that huge win on the road. I do respect the Rams because they can give you a decent fight. They could go in there and steal one, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Philly is just simply playing too well. When I look at the Eagles right now, Tony, I still see an inspired football team, which is not always the case coming off a Super Bowl. There is a tendency to get a little bit complacent. And I don't see that with the Eagles. They look very determined. They look very inspired to me. The 3.5 point spread, a little bit of a concern right there, but I'm going to take Philly. I just think they're playing too well. I think they can win this game by a touchdown, maybe even a little bit more. So the 3.5 doesn't concern me that much. So those are my picks, Tony. They're in the books. I'm taking the Chargers, giving the 2.5, and I'm going to take Philly, giving the 3.5. And one quick question for you, T, before you start off with the picks. Tony and I have talked about like point spreads and gambling and bets in Vegas a lot. How insane was it last night that the Bills and the Dolphins game, the seconds are ticking down in the fourth quarter? That game had a 10.5 point spread. The Bills wind up kicking a freaking field goal, dude, with like 20 something seconds left to make to like that half a point on the 10. That's what got the Dolphins over the finish line. How does Vegas know to that letter of detail that you need that but you did last night. So I get very cavalier about spreads, but last night there was another example where it was like right on the screws. You needed that half a point to win. It was crazy.
Well, Vegas has like a bunch of Greg Cosell's, dude, that just sit and study film and study. I don't know but it is amazing how close they get it.
Unbelievable.
With over-unders too, most of the time too. It blows me away with over-unders as well. And speaking of Greg Cosell, man, I miss that man. I need Greg Cosell in my life somehow, some way. Dude, you want to talk about one of my favorite segments that you guys did, you and Murph used to do, we
used to talk Jethro Tull and stuff. He would talk music with me. I remember he told me he saw Led Zeppelin. He goes, I saw Zeppelin at the Garden. I'll never forget this. And he goes, the guy next to me was passed out the entire show. He didn't see a single note. He said he had his head back with his mouth open at the Zepp show like this. Like while Zeppelin was playing. That's Greg Cosell, though, but he wasn't giving that to any other show. He was only talking Tull and Zeppelin with me, which I loved.
I remember I talked to him a couple times, and he actually told me how much he looked forward to coming on with you guys because that was the only show where he would be allowed to rap music.
Yeah.
Everybody else wanted to just geek out hardcore X's and O's. And he's like, no, I'm going to talk some music, which is great.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I mean, I know he's still doing stuff, but I don't know if he's too busy, but I would love to give him a call and be like, hey, Greg,
Real
We-
quick, Tony. Sorry to interrupt you, but it's on the tip here. Phil Dawson checking in, and he goes, KMBR got rid of Cosell too. Like he's not even on KMBR anymore. Well, that's the problem because he's got a price tag. There's a price tag with Cosell, and I guess KMBR don't want to pay him anymore. They're lost. But you're right. He was one of the best guests. What a great football mind too. Great guy.
You just reminded me of some of an idea and I have for next week. But Greg Cosell, I would love to get on the show just for a one hitter. Just say, Greg, can you come and take one hit with us? That's all. He'll get the pun as well.
By the way, when's the last time you held a one hitter in your hand? One of those little bats, those little tiny things to one hitters.
Well, I used to have one of those ones that looked like a cigarette.
Yeah.
Like, those little,
Yeah.
Just
shout out to Tony's Yoda pipe too. Rest in peace, the Yoda pipe. Rest in peace. Yeah.
The Yoda pipe was amazing until
Do you remember my Gene Simmons pipe by any chance? Do you remember my Gene Simmons pipe? Yeah. That was a staple back in the 90s. I had a pipe with Gene Simmons' face on it. Tony had a Yoda pipe. Pipes were all the rage back in the day. Shout out to Pipe Dreams on Haight Street. Pipe Dreams, dude. Go into Pipe Dreams. Grab yourself a device. Enjoy. Yeah.
By the way, dude, I am slacking on the supers. Let me get to the supers, then I'll go to my.
There's a lot going on. My bad. I'm running my mouth. You take over. T. Go.
Hang on. Let me get to the supers, and I also want to put this back up there for our Cron 4 Plus love, because remember we're on the Cron 4 Plus app on your smart TVs through Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV. Just want to get that in there as well. Paulie, the supers that we have not gotten to so far. Corinne, thank you for the super. And she says, R.I.P. Jim Fawnhorse, number 55, age 66. And we lost his brother Keith, number 71 in 2018, also age 66. Great Niners. Wow. I didn't know this. Did Jim pass away today or just recently?
I guess so. I hadn't heard that either, Corinne, but thanks for the tribute and thanks for bringing it to our attention. I had not seen that. Very sad.
Yeah, today. It was,
yeah.
It's more, today. It's the news today. So thank you for the news. For the news, Corinne. That's just a bummer. 66, too young. It's just too young, man. And I want to thank the Fawnhorse brothers for their contribution to the great 49er dynasty, man. That's a staple name in my mind for 49er football. So thank you, Corinne. And we have pictures of Corinne to show later. And then also Ray Goodman checking in. He says, we play R&B and at Dale Vino, Pittsburgh, 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. So, okay, Ray Goodman and the Soulmates on stage tonight at Dale Vino in Pittsburgh, 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. Go get him, Ray. Dude, I wonder how many pieces is this band? Like, I mean, it's at least a 5 or 6 piece, right?
I think 6 maybe, but Ray, have a great set, man. That's awesome. Good luck. Play well. Play loud. Play well, bro. Yes,
dude. And also, we got another. This is from Chuck 1916. Thank you for the super Chuck, and it says Dom Temple of the Dog. Yes, that was a Temple of the Dog shirt that he was wearing. Good eye on you.
I'm going hungry. Yeah.
And also say hello to heaven. Say hello to heaven. That song, Say Hello to Heaven, will bring it to your knees, man.
Yeah.
Vetter and Cornell together.
I believe the last time Vetter and Cornell sang together on the same stage was at the Bridge School, believe it or not. I think that was the last time they ever played on the same stage, sang together. Yeah, just throwing that out there right here in the Bay. Yep.
Talk about somebody who is missed and gone too soon.
Oh, what a talent, dude. What a freaking talent, man. Very sad. Very sad.
And the Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jam has a great song on one of their recent albums. Like it's about Chris Cornell, and I'm trying to remember what the song is.
Yeah. I think it's on the latest record, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the song, but it's on the Gigaton record. It's on the Gigaton record, and it's just a great song. If you can check it out.
Shout out Gigaton, by the way. I feel that kind of got overlooked because it came out during the pandemic. Say with Springsteen and Letter to You. Like those are two great records that came out during the pandemic, and I feel like they didn't get the love because everybody was all out of whack and stuff. What's the name of the track, T?
Comes Then Goes. It's a beautiful song. Check it out, everybody. It's Vetter songwriting at its finest, and it's about Chris Cornell. It's a beautiful song. Church, thank you for the super. And we got Escobar checking in as the super, and he says,
That's true. If you're talented, you know where the door is. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Yeah, that's kind of the way they roll now. Yes. Good call.
For the audio version of the show, the super says from Escobar, KMBR's motto, quote, they're great, get rid of them, end quote. Love it, Escobar.
Kind of the deal. It's kind of the deal, man. Thank you, Escobar. All right, Tony, for the love of God, give me your hot and sour picks. I mean, geez, already.
Let's open the menu again. We're gonna open.
Thank you very much. Leave that up, please, if you don't mind, while you're doing your picks. I like to look at that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna mess around with something here real quick. Can we do that? No. This is better.
Okay.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah.
So Paulie, I was getting lured into the Detroit Lions because of their ass kicking last week of the Chicago Bears.
I looked at that game too. Absolutely. Go ahead. Preach.
Something very intriguing about Vegas only having it as a 4-point spread or a 4.5-point spread in Baltimore.
Go ahead.
Right? You'd think it'd be more because of Baltimore at home, Lamar, you got Derrick Henry, you got the two tight ends. Like I don't know. I was getting lured into that. I'm like, you know what? A turf team, the Lions, home turf versus Baltimore outdoors on the natural grass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that because I could see late points by the Ravens kind of just washing out that spread.
And this is a Monday night game, by the way. You're talking Monday Night Football here. Yeah.
I mean, I'm rooting Lions all damn day. And by the way, I was going to just stream of consciousness, but I was going to show the end of the Bills game last night. Remind me at the end of the hot and sour picks to show the end of the Bills game and how the game ended on a fumble and it was not called. But anyways, and that could have affected the spread too, Paulie, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get lured into that. You know what I'm going to get lured into? And this is probably not wise, but I'm feeling it because of one factor only. The Raiders on the road in Washington are getting 2.5 points, and Geno Smith already has 542 yards in the air. Yes, he has 4 picks, and he only has 1 touchdown so far. But they have the rookie running back. They've got Jacoby Myers. They have Brock Bowers. They've got a good D, and they're on the road against Washington without Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
With Marcus Mariota. No offense to Marcus Mariota. He's fine. He's a serviceable backup. But he's not a backup like Mac Jones. You know what I mean? It's a major drop off from Jaden Daniels to Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking the Raiders take advantage of that, and they're getting points. So I'm saying I'm taking the Raiders plus 2.5.
Wow.
On the road in Washington.
Okay.
To beat the Commanders. I feel like it could be Pete Carroll saying, "Yeah, you know what? We're gonna make a statement on the East Coast." And so that's and Geno Smith. He's going to air it out. Yes, he's going to throw a few ill-advised balls, but you know that they're going to pass a ton.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jacoby Myers could have a big day, and Brock Bowers too, and also the Marcus Mariota factor is just too much to not take that pick. So I'm taking the Raiders plus 2.5 is the number I have right now over Washington. And then Paulie, if you'll indulge me for a moment. The second pick of mine, I have an audio introduction to the second pick.
Oh, okay. I'm very curious. Bring it on.
Here we go. Stand by.
All right.
Hey, Paulie.
Standing.
Phil Simms here. I hope you're ready for the New York Giants.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Let me try and get it louder.
I got to go. I know where you're going. I love it. Go ahead.
We can get it louder.
I think you do. This comes from your good friend Brian. Just
Oh, come on.
wish you a happy birthday.
Okay, so let me try it one more time. Let me try playing one more time.
Hey, Paulie. Hi. Phil Simms here.
There you go.
All I need, really. Hey, Paulie. Hi. Phil Simms here. Last thing I ever need to hear in my life, but it happened. Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, Paulie. Phil Simms here. I am getting sucked in.
I feel you.
I'm getting sucked in, dude.
Preach. I'm with you. Dude, I'm with you. I can't believe we're saying this, but I'm with you.
Plus 6.5 at home. The home dog plus 6.5. Yes, I could see the Chiefs winning by 2 touchdowns. Yes, I could. I could also see this being a tight game.
Yeah.
And just being a weird, funky game.
Yes.
In New York, right? In Jersey, actually. So it's weird. It's a weird matchup.
And the Chiefs have not been playing well, Tony. They have not looked very good, honestly. Aside from Patrick Mahomes, their offense is pretty stagnant right now, man.
Yeah, dude, the Chiefs are not playing good ball right now, and they just have a weird vibe around them right now, and the whole Rashi Rice crap that we talked about a couple times this week. And Mahomes, there's something weird about this game. I can't really put it into like facts or X's and O's. I do love that kid Cam Scatterbo getting more reps. He had 11 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown last week. I could see him then giving him the ball a ton.
I love that kid too. It's hard not to. It's hard not to love
Right.
Scatterbo. Yeah.
Right. And then I also Malik Neighbors factor and the Russell Wilson, and they're coming off like a big win. And maybe that, some might suggest that was such an emotional win that there might be a letdown. I disagree. I think they might ride the wave of that win. And if they were to go to Dallas and win in overtime and then beat the Chiefs, then all of a sudden the Giants are feeling themselves, dude. And your guy Winks is going to be throwing a party for himself down in Los Angeles. He's a big Giants fan. I can't stand the New York Giants. I loathe the New York Giants.
Right.
But, the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm not feeling them. Really not feeling them. And then unless Elijah Mitchell goes off for like 150 yards for the Chiefs and has 3 touchdowns, then I'll be excited for him. But I'm just talking. It's a weird line. Yeah. It's a weird matchup.
Yeah.
I'm going Giants. I'm going Giants plus 6.5 at home hosting the Chiefs.
I like where your head's at, dude. I stand alongside you proudly, dude, with the American flag like waving in the background, dude. I dramatically stand by you, and I want to be backlit. You know what I mean? So you just see like Tony and mine silhouettes with the flag flapping. And yes, even Noemi's in on this now. One of the most peaceful, serene members of the PNP community. She's dropping a hashtag defund the Kansas City Chiefs. I am with you, girl. Me and you and anybody else who wants to come on board. Tony, I love your picks. How do you like that, kid? I love your New York Giant pick. Now, you have a big responsibility Sunday because I will not be able to watch that game. I'll be too busy rocking with Pete Townsend and the Who. So I'm going to have to make sure you bring me that win. But I like where your head's at, dude. Mm-hmm. So one more time, Tony, you are taking the Raiders on the road and the Giants at home.
Yes, Raiders on the road plus 2.5, Giants at home plus 6.5.
Okay. Okay.
What happens? The Chiefs. Could you imagine on Monday if we're talking about the Chiefs being 0-3? Wow. I mean,
I hope that is exactly what we're talking about. And I hope that the Chargers win. I want to see them run away with the AFC West and leave the Chiefs again. And will Taylor Swift dump Travis Kelce if they don't make the playoffs? I think it's a legitimate question. I'm really not even kidding. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not sarcasm. I think if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, that relationship suddenly might be in jeopardy. I'm throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, Tony, we're going to transition from Hot and Sour picks into our the Horrible Who ticket giveaway. Let's do that right now. So
Beautiful.
If you are a fan of great music, you really owe it to yourself to go see the Who while you can. Probably the last chance you're ever going to get to see them. The boys are getting very, very old. They decided to take one last lap around the country, do some shows. And I've heard very good things. Mark Cannizzaro saw them in New York. He raved about it. The shows in Los Angeles a couple of days ago, I heard were outstanding at the Hollywood Bowl. So we have just innocently come into an extra pair of tickets last night. I decided to give them to you guys in the PNP community. Here are the rules. The rules are there ain't no rules except when we give Who tickets away. Then we got a couple of rules. Yeah, me too, Rex. 5:15 all day. Why should I care? Why should I care? But don't even get me going, dude. I love the Who. A big Who fan. We have to ask you to do this. First of all, you have to be a VIP to qualify. We're going to ask a trivia question, and the only thing we ask is that you send your answer via email. Do not post it on the board. pauliespod@gmail.com. Send your answer in there. Tony, here comes a question. If you do like the Who, this shouldn't be a problem.
Yep.
Now, the Who have had a couple of tragedies in their career, like a lot of long-running rock and roll bands, members fall at some point. They lost Keith Moon, legendary drummer, and then in the early 2000s, they lost their legendary bass player, John Entwistle. Now, Roger Daltrey is the famous lead singer of the Who. He sings most of the material. He's got a voice like a lion, man. He roars that scream and won't get fooled again. One of the greatest moments in rock and roll. Then you got Pete Townsend. He writes all the songs, and even he sings a few, Tony. I love Pete Townsend's voice. I think he's a great singer. Yeah, he'll take a few lead vocals too. But then there was John Entwistle. He sang a handful of tunes, and here's the question. Send in any 2 John Entwistle lead vocal songs right now to pollyspod@gmail.com. All I need is 2. 2 songs John Entwistle sang. I don't care which 2 they are, but there's not that many to choose from. I feel like you give me 2 songs from John Entwistle, you're a real Who fan, and you deserve to go to the show. And I'll see you there. I will see you down there on Sunday. So send them into pollyspod@gmail.com. Creative Tony's going to select the winner. We're going to email you the tickets, okay? Today, by no later than tonight, we will email you the tickets. So make sure you have your email address and your phone number when you send in the your submission. So 2 songs from John Entwistle. Please include your email. Please include your phone number. Good luck. We'll see you down there. How'd that go, Tony? Okay?
Love it. I love it. I love that we're giving away slices for Sami tickets today. I love that we're talking about Dom Peralta's fundraiser on November 6th. And I love that we're giving away tickets to the Who. It's a fun show today, Paulie. And we should probably just wrap. Well, actually, before we do the musical assignment, I would love to do a little bit of a mailbag.
Please do.
Because I would love to show Corinne send in some great pictures from New Orleans. And if I can just find the emails. And by the way, Chuck, P1 Chuck, remember we were talking about famous arts yesterday?
Yeah. Art, dude.
Yeah, he sent in 3 different. He said Art Howe, Art Rooney, and Art Schlichter. So there you go. So
dude, you know who else we forgot, Tony? I can't believe it. You know who else we forgot? George Costanza's alter ego, Art Vandelay, bro. Yeah. Art Vandelay, architect. I'm an architect. Yeah.
Dude, you want to be my latex salesman? Remember that when George is laying on the floor with his pants around his ankles? Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, and you want to be my latex. A great pull, dude. How do your kids feel about Seinfeld? Are they in?
Olivia more than Dom. Olivia loves George. Cracks her up.
Yeah. How about George's parents? Does she like Estelle and Frank? Yeah.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah. I will not tolerate infestation. That's it. We're moving. Yeah. I won't tolerate infestation.
How about when Kramer and George's dad are dancing together?
Oh, with the bras on, dude. 100%. It's like a cha-cha. Dun, 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 dun. And then she comes in. Oh, my God. And I think, is it like Kramer behind him? Like when his arms wrapped, he's got him from behind. It's mayhem, dude. What a show.
The only other dancing scene I like more in that show is when they're making sausage in Jerry's kitchen.
Oh, nothing great. Well, with like playing some wacky music from like the 1920s. Well, man, don't forget about Elaine though, chucking thumbs, dude. Thumbs and elbows and knees, like her whole thing. Don't sleep on Elaine's day. Yeah, totally. Elaine's dancing, and then Jerry's like, "Is she doing it with the thumbs? Tell me she's not doing the thumbs." All right, come on, give me the mailbag. Let's move.
Sorry, dude. Here we go. This is Corinne from New Orleans. Check this out. You want to talk about guerrilla marketing? Look at this. If you can see that, I'll just make sure you can see it.
That's a nice picture, dude. That's awesome.
Look at that shot here. She's putting PMP Army stickers up on the Mississippi River near the Cajun Queen riverboat. Look at that, man.
That's so awesome. And they got the beads and you got the PMP. Yep. Thank you, Corinne. That's awesome. Thank you. That's so cool.
And there they are. There's her nephew, Mike, and his wife. And there they are on the Mississippi River. It's a great shot. And that's them from New Orleans. There they are at the Spotted Cat, dude. The Spotted freaking Cat. One of my favorite places. One of my favorite places in the world. Yeah. Literally that little corner of the world, that little corner. I've seen incredible. Shout out to the Jazz Vipers, which is like the in-house band at the Spotted Cat, the Jazz Vipers. And then Paulie, she had one more email of here we go. And this is now we're talking Superdome.
Ooh.
There we go. See, getting ready for the Dome. It's so great.
The crew. I love this. Look at all these Niner. It's crazy how the Niner fan base travels. Good shot with the Superdome in the back too. That looks awesome. Great picture.
Also, did you catch Cam Jordan? How ticked off he was about how many Niner fans were in?
I did. Yeah.
And I like Cam Jordan, former Cal Bear. He's a really good dude. But there they are, just spreading the Niner love around New Orleans, man. It's just, there it is, inside the Dome, right there.
Go Niners. This is great stuff, man. Now, who's this with Corinne right here?
I don't know. Must be a family friend or something, but look at that. And
she has exceptional taste. I mean, first of all, shout out to the Daisy Dukes and a little Bob Weir tribute. And then number 2, shout out to the Frank Gore tribute, who, by the way, is on the Hall of Fame ballot right now. Frank's going in. Frank's going right in. Don't make me have to do like these multiple votes to get him. I want open the door for Frank and get him in there ASAP. By the way, Tony, we have an event coming up with Frank Gore in just a couple of weeks. We're busy, dude. There's a lot going on. Things are going to be really busy through I guess November, mid-November. There's a lot going on. Like we got a lot of events, a lot of concerts, but Tony and I are doing an event at the Whetstone Winery with Brent Jones, Frank Gore, and one of my favorite human beings to ever grace the planet Earth, Bryant Young, BY. BY is going to be there. I got nervous last year, dude, when I met BY. I usually don't, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Because like I really do. Like I love Bryant Young. I love him. Meeting him was a thrill. Really was.
And I get to reminisce with Brent Jones about spreading wolf urine around Marin County for Ralph Barbieri, because Brent Jones still to this day calls me Wolf Boy. Because Brent Jones was part of the Ralph and Tom show when that was all going down. When Jen, Violet, and I were buying wolf urine for Ralph Barbieri to keep deer away from getting hit by cars. So
no, that's tremendous. Then more on that later. And Patty, real quick to answer your question, we'll get into that later. I think check out the Whetstone Winery webpage for information. I think the event might be sold out, and I know you have to purchase tickets to attend. It's like a private watch party and a dinner at the Whetstone Winery with Frank Gore, Brian Young, and Brent Jones. And we're going to be up there too. But I don't know if it's sold out. So check out the webpage, Patty. Yeah.
And Paulie, let's ask Kirk if he has info. If there's any info to pass along, we can pass along next week.
100%.
Okay, but that was just a quick little hit of the mailbag. We don't have enough time to get into me and Buckethead Mark and our jam session last week. We can do it next week.
I wanted to get that believer. All right, we'll save that. That's what we would call evergreen. That's not going to age and be irrelevant. So, or you want to do a piece right now? Believer. Give it to me. Here's Tony playing Believer by Ozzy Osbourne. I saw this and I demanded it hit the mailbag because I think it sounds really good.
All right, here we go. This is just fun on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, no, dude, I love it.
There you go, dude. There you go.
I'm a believer. I ain't no deceiver. I love Believer, dude. Great track. You sound great, dude. Mark can play his ass off doing that Randy Rhoads stuff. That was that sounded great. You need a drummer now. That's all you need.
Yeah, totally. We have one actually locally that we're just going to work on. But that's Buckethead Mark, Mark Hardike, dear friend of mine, and amazing guitarist. He makes his own guitars. The guitar that he was playing right there, he made himself. He's a really creative, wacky, wonderful dude. So
tell Buckethead Mark to bring his axe down to the Brisbane Inn on November 8th. For real, he's invited. I'd love to have him play with me. You bring your bass, have him bring his axe. We'll get a whole little group thing going there. I look forward to that. We'll talk. We got a lot of time to talk about that gig. Plenty of time to promote. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Little Believer on a Friday. It's always good for your head. And nice bass. Boom. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, great bass line, dude. Rudy Sarzo. Tony, what are we doing? Oh, the music assignment. Let's do the music assignment. We'll go home. Everybody have some lunch. Yeah. So we did it because the Niners are wearing white. It's the home opener. Do I need an explosion or any kind of sound effect for this? I'm not sure.
Oh, well, stand by, Paulie, if you just don't mind. If you don't mind for just 1 second.
Oh, that's it. I knew there was something.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins right now.
Mm.
Okay, thank you for the point, Big T. Here we go, kids. The 49ers home opener, Levi Stadium, couple of 2-0 NFC West teams getting at it. Niners going to have a different look. If you haven't heard, they're going to wear white this week. There are concerns about the heat. I don't know. I think it's crazy, but they're not wearing their home reds. They're going to be wearing their whites. So we're talking to David Lombardi about this color thing. We're talking all week about color this, color that. So we said, all right, songs about colors, songs with colors in the title. Who wants to go first? I don't care at all. You make the call.
I'm going to go right now because I have it at the ready. Paulie, I never want to be your weekend lover. Okay.
Dude. Never wanted to be your weekend lover. Only wanted to be some kind of friend. You know
Only
what I mean?
Some kind of friend. Only want to be some kind of friend, Paulie.
That means you too. Oh, nice, dude.
It's one of my favorite records. Seriously, top 10 records, favorite records of mine of all time. It's a masterpiece. This whole album.
Oh, start to finish. Start to freaking finish, man.
And it just, dude, by the way, shout out the cover, dude, and Prince on the chopper, and then
Apollonia.
You know, it's just get her there. She is, yeah. I mean, God. Anyways, Purple Rain. Just the song Purple Rain.
First of all, shout out to Prince and the movie Purple Rain. If you've never seen it, do yourself a favor, dude. He throws Apollonia on the back of his hog. He drives her out into the woods, and they go to some lake, and he's like, now you've got to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. And she disrobes, dude. She just disrobes right there. I was stunned when I was a teenager. I was like, whoa. And then she's in the lake, and then Prince goes, by the way, that is not Lake Minnetonka. So like she's got to get out of the lake, and now we got like a whole controversy. But somehow like she thought it was cute, it worked, and they fell in love and everything. But yeah, dude, great choice. Yep. And shout anytime Prince is riding his hog, I'm on board. You know what I mean?
Yep. Where is that hog, by the way? Is that at Paisley Park? That's got to be inside Paisley Park.
Really good question. I hope so. I mean, it deserves to be, and I'm adding that to the PMP playlist 25 right now. Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Totally.
Anyways, I'm just doing one. I'm one and done today because
okay.
For me, in my mind, I can't do any better than Purple Rain. Personally.
No, it's a great choice. You know, it's funny. I hadn't even thought of that. That's what's great about this category. And I'll jump in. I just added it to PMP Playlist 25. It's a public playlist on Spotify. If you're new to the show, we do our songs, we put them on the playlist, and then that thing is available for anybody who wants to hear it. Okay, Tony, for me, here we go. The great, the late Jimi Hendrix. This record right here. The greatest hits record, first Jimi Hendrix album I ever bought. I was in 7th grade. I remember buying this thing. 7th grade. Rags bought it in Denville, dude, right down there in Denville. And this was my introduction to Jimmy. This is where it all started for me. And of course, one of the great Jimi Hendrix blues tunes of all time is called Red House. Ooh. So I'm going to go Jimi Hendrix Red House, Tony, because I know if she don't love me no more, I know her sister will. You know what I'm saying? There's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby stays. So Red House by Jimi Hendrix, a little blues for you. Mm-hmm. And then kind of a curveball from Polly Mack, but I got to admit, I do love this record. Here's Linda Ronstadt. Ooh. And yeah, just a beautiful singer, man. Beautiful singer. I know her health isn't great now, but her credentials are pretty much, bomb proof. She toured with the Rolling Stones. She opened for the Stones on the Some Girls tour. The Eagles were her backing band, for Christ's sake. And then on here, she does a great cover of the name of the record, by the way, is called Simple Dreams. It's from 76, I believe, 76, 77. Wow. She does a great cover of the Roy Orbison song, Blue Bayou. I'm going back again on Blue Bayou. Beautiful vocal, beautiful song. So Linda Ronstadt, Blue Bayou. There we go. So I got Blue Bayou and I got Red House by Hendrix, and Tony's got Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Great tracks. I got to say, 3 nice selections this week, Tony. Let me add those to the playlist.
Yes.
And you walk us through the listener submissions. I'm curious what they sent in.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go through the list, Paulie, and I'll let you know when I'm done because I know there's going to be some amazing selections here. So stand by. I'm going to start with Jim Bull. This is from Jim Bull, right?
Okay.
I don't think there's any relation to Bull from Night Court, but anyways.
Nice, dude. Don't say beer, say bull. Schlitz malt liquor bull. Tony, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Do you remember the commercial? Don't
Yes.
say beer, say bull. Bull. Schlitz malt liquor bull. Yeah, Schlitz malt liquor bull. That's how we grew up back in the day.
Night Court does not get enough love in the conversation of great sitcoms. It does not.
Shout out Marky Post right away. Shout out Marky Blanken Post.
Yes,
Tony,
yes.
go ahead. Yeah.
Great. And John Larroquette.
Oh, dude. Yeah. All day, dude. Oh, Larroquette's a monster. Very funny, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Jim Bull says Aerosmith's Pink.
Nice.
He also says the album True Colors by Split Ends. And and then the North Mississippi All-Stars. I love it. Up and Rollin' Green. Nice, dude. I love it. Yeah, that's our first North Mississippi All-Stars musical assignment of the show. And this is episode 172. Nice work, Jim. All right, Rags checking in. He says Red Sector A.
Nice.
Red Barchetta, both by you know who.
Rush.
The trio, there is no, the trio of all trios, Rush.
Yeah, kind of agree. It's three guys that sound like there's 25 people on stage. Pretty amazing. I miss Rush so much, man. Neil Peart, rest in peace. Miss you, buddy. And Rags, great red choices, dude. Great red choices. I'll even throw in a Red Lenses on top of those two. You want to keep the whole Red Rush thing going. They got another track called Red Lenses. Anyway, Tony, go ahead. Thank you, Rags.
Dude, how about this for Particles, Paulie? Nick Ramsey, he emailed this in 41 minutes ago, and he does Blue Bayou by Linda Ronstadt.
Nice.
And he also does Purple Rain by Prince.
Who is this?
This is Nick Ramsey 41 minutes ago.
Dude, well, you're feeling it, but you want Particles. There they are. It's Tony, myself, and Ramsey all in the triangle of greatness. That was I love it. That's awesome. Particles flying, kid.
This is wild, dude. Okay, Stevie Groschel, 43 minutes ago. He says Pink from Aerosmith. He says Blue by the Jayhawks. He also says Blue Bayou by Linda Ronstadt. And he also says Purple Rain by Prince. Dude,
I'm stunned. I really thought nobody else would have Blue Bayou by Linda Ronstadt. That's kind of why I pulled out. But okay, great. Come on down, everybody. Yeah.
I love it. And now here, John Joseph. John Joseph is one of the great musical assignment contributors.
Oh yeah.
So here we go.
I'm going to predict I know one of them. Let me make a prediction because I almost did this one, but I was like, you know what? John Joseph will do it, so I don't have to. I was this close to going Green Manalishi by Judas Priest. Is that on his list?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. Go ahead then. Dazzle me. Go
Here
ahead.
Yeah. He has two from Shuggy Otis. First one is Oxford Gray. Second one is Purple. Okay, those are both by Shiggy Otis. Then he has by Osric Tentacles, two selections from Osric Tentacles. Yeah. One is called Humboldt Current, the Currant.
Nice.
And the other one is White Rhino Tea. I'm loving this. And then he says, and I wouldn't be me if I didn't include two metal color songs. He says Slayer's Black Magic.
Yeah.
Then he says Deep Purple's Perfect Strangers.
Another deep. Hey, John, just for me and you real quick. I was actually thinking Deep Purple Black Knight. I thought about doing Black Knight. Black Knight. Black Knight. Anyway, as always, John Joseph, coming strong, bro. Very nice.
So good, dude. Okay, now Carlos De La Fuente, and again, rest in peace to Carlos's brother, who it's his heavenly birthday for his brother Steve, who was they lost him in 2022.
Much love, Low Steve. Much love, kid.
Much love, brother Steve. But he also sent in "I Can't Tell You Why" by the Eagles. Yes. I don't know, and that makes him think of his makes him think of his brother too. So that's
great song. Great song.
Yeah. Absolutely. Then we've got Sweet Mad Hatter checking in from Oregon. He says Crimson and Clover by Tommy James and the Shondells.
Great one. Leg bong time, man. Celebrate. That's a good one, too. I know the original is great. Joan Jett does a good cover of that song, too. Crimson and Clover. Yeah. Bad, kind of heavy. Yeah.
Her cover is amazing. Then Touch of Grey.
Nice. Dude, it's right in front of me. I didn't even think about Jerry. Thank you. Yep. Touch of freaking Grey. Hello. Yeah.
And Mr. Yellow by Donovan. So those are all from Sweet Mad Hatter. Hope the fishing's going well up there in Oregon, Sweet Mad Hatter. Thanks for checking in, man. Then we've got Corinne. Corinne checking in. She says, keeping with the Niner colors, Little Red Corvette by Prince, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, Green River by Creedence Clearwater Revival, Little Girl Blue, Janis Joplin, Black or White, Michael Jackson, and Color My World by Chicago.
Those are all Corinne's?
Yeah.
When I saw Corinne at the PMP night at the Yard, dude, we were rapping. She was telling me she used to go see Janis Joplin at the Fillmore. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Jesus H. Christ. Well, if I was around back then, I would have been doing the exact same thing, eating apples out of that bucket from Bill Graham and watching Jimmy and Janis and all those iconic musicians. Thank you, Corinne. Great list. Great list.
That's like how my dad saw Big Brother in the Holding Company at the Winterland, but way back in the day.
I love that stuff, man. I love hearing about it. If I could go ahead, T. Sorry.
Well, there's another super from Beat LA. She says, I forgot to email, so she'll say Black Hole Sun.
Nice.
Super by Soundgarden. And she says Lady in Red, Blue Suede Shoes, Yellow Ledbetter, Purple Rain, White Lines. There we go. And she says artists not needed.
She's right. She's right. These are all pretty legendary tracks. Thank you, Beat LA. Have a great weekend down there. And I hope we can beat LA at least once, for the love of God. Give me one. Jeez Louise.
So Greg Trela, he's checking in. Greg, we love your emails, and thank you for always checking in on polyspod@gmail.com. He says he's got a couple of hard rock songs from the aughts. He says New Tattoo by Saving Abel.
Okay.
In which the chorus includes, I've got a brand new tattoo. All the colors in it remind me of you.
Ooh.
The blue is for the bruise you left on my heart. And the red is for the color we're about to paint this town.
Who wrote that? Creative Tony? I mean, Jesus, that's some great lyrics. I like that right there. That was good. Yeah.
And then he says, because Paulie likes to compliment Tony on his ability to do this band's name, Colors by the band Crossfade. There we go. There's a band Crossfade, and they have a song called Colors. Thank you, Greg Trela. Thanks for checking in, brother. Jerome checking in. He says, here we go. Black Magic Woman, Santana.
Nice.
Black Rose by Barrington Levy. Great freaking call. Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino.
Yeah, dude. Nice.
Boom. Jerome, money. All these.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Used to hear that on Happy Days all the time, Tony, growing up. Yeah.
Here we go. Moving along. Escobar checking in. The Red songs. Red Sector A by Rush. Red Alert by Basement Jazz. Red Zone by Tetsuo Sakurai. And he goes, and also Red Letters by DC Talk. He goes, White Girl by E40. Whitewashed by August Burns Red. And he says Pink and White by Frank Ocean. Ooh, Frank Ocean. Great artist. And he says also Gold songs, Gold Digger, Kanye West, Golden Time of Day, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, Golden Touch, Rolls Royce, Gold Watch, Lupe Fiasco, and Sister Golden Hair by America.
Yeah. Nice, Escobar. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Nikki D checking in. Nikki D Francesco. He says Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. And he says Man in Black, Johnny Cash. Dude, thank you, Nikki D. I love it, man. And then we've got Ray checking in. He says, Red House with you, Paulie. Okay. Red House by Jimi Hendrix.
Good.
He also says Orange Blossom Special by Steve Martin. Nice. And then he says Yellow Moon by, dude, great call. Yellow Moon by the Neville Brothers.
Okay.
And then Green Eyed Lady by Sugarloaf. Blue Dress by Ernie Halter. There you go. Oh, and Mood Indigo by Duke Ellington. There you go. Well,
we're getting some really great ones. A lot of variety, a lot of diversity today, stylistically, a lot of different kind of genres here. I love it.
And talk about the yeah, exactly, dude. The ears and taste of the PNP Familia. It's amazing. Aaron Cask checking in. He goes Silver, Blue, and Gold by Bad Company. And he says the In Living Color theme song. LOL.
Nice.
Noemi checking in, and she says, dude, she just basically says Prince was a master of colorful songs, and she goes Purple Rain, Little Red Corvette, Computer Blue, Raspberry Beret, Cream, Blue Light, Rainbow Children, Black Sweat, Pink Cashmere, Scarlet, and I can't say the second word.
That's okay.
Yeah. And she said
about Computer Blue, dude. That's a great until I find a righteous one. Blip, 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 Computer Blue. Great track right there, dude. Nice pull. Yeah.
Computer Blue is a great track. She says her favorite Prince lyric from Uptown is white, black, Puerto Rican, everybody just a freaking.
That is a great lyric, dude. That is a great lyric.
And then we got Marky Graves. We're wrapping this up really quickly here. Marky Graves. Ooh, Paul, you're going to like this Rainbow in the Dark by Dio. Rainbow.
Rainbow in the dark. Yeah, in the dark. Yeah.
He says, "Man on the Silver Mountain" by Rainbow.
And by the way, if we're talking Dio, shout out Tim Ryan. I'll go Dio, Ronnie James Dio. Remember you built that open for Tim Ryan. I'll go Dio, Ronnie James Dio. Yeah.
Dude, then he goes on to sing "The Last in Line." Yeah.
Totally like a ship without a storm, cold without the warm. Yeah. I'll go Dio, Ronnie James Dio. Yeah.
Tim, how you feeling about Sunday versus Arizona?
I am absolutely jacked out of my mind, bro.
That soundbite sounds killer. It sounds like he's in the room. That one sounds killer. All right, man. Let's keep rocking, T.
Yeah. This is from Marky Graves, Gravy. He says "Black Tiger" by YNT.
Okay.
Dude, it's probably the first YNT love we've gotten on.
That's good though, Gravy. Give a little San Francisco boy some love. 100%. Yeah.
Then he says "Great White Buffalo" by Ted Nugent. The Nude.
Great track. Great track.
Then he goes "Copperhead Road" by Steve Earle.
Damn.
Dude, Steve Earle coming into the musical assignment.
By the way, that's Particles too, Tony. Steve Earle. Remember that thing I sent you yesterday? It's a whole other thing we haven't even talked about yet. We got too much going on right now. You saw my thing about Steve Earle, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I know we haven't even discussed it, but that's more Particles going on right now. Believe it or not, Steve Earle might be on the show soon. It's a long story. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk soon. Go ahead, T. Yeah. I'm not kidding either. I'm not making that up. It's real. Yeah.
No, totally. And I met Steve Earle when K-Fog was still alive, and one of the nicest.
K-Fog's no good. Shut that down, Tony. Shut K-Fog down. It's no good.
One of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet, Steve Earle. Honest to God. Scarlet Begonia. Oh, sorry. This is Scarlet Fire, aka Bonnie Jacobson. She says Scarlet Begonias. Obvi is what she put in parentheses.
Nice.
And she says Black Peter, Black Thorned Wind, Black Muddy River, Little Red Corvette, Touch of Gray, Stella Blue, Tangled Up in Blue, It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, Brown Eyed Women, and Red Grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean.
Sound of thunder when the rain's falling down. I could do that all day, dude. Don't get me going on the Grateful Dead on a Friday. I'll spin off into a whole thing. But thank you, Bonnie. That freaking rules. Great choices across the board.
All right, Paulie, that's pretty much it, man. That's the musical assignment for the weekend. You know what's funny, Paulie? Everybody, full disclosure, peek behind the curtain. Paulie and I were talking before the show, like, what should we do about the musical assignment? Like, we get such a tremendous response by the listeners or by the PNP Familia. Is it boring to listeners and you know what, Paulie? After going through that, it's not. Yeah, because all the different genres and different eras and different tastes that we're going through, right? I loved just going through all those songs right now. Yeah. You could make a mix of just today's assignment and it would be a badass assignment. So
true story, actually. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Great job, everybody.
He's right. Hey, what's up, Diana L? Good to see you. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. I got you. Patty from Napa. Brown Eyed Girl. Hadn't even heard that one. There's so many. You know what I mean? There's so many. This one worked out well. Who just wrote Blue Murder? Matt Stenson. I got you, man. I got you. Gravy, Behind Blue Eyes. I'll see that on Sunday, most likely. Behind Blue Eyes. All right, Tony, listen, let's thank Don Peralta and all the great people over at Peralta Arts. If you need some assistance, if you need some artwork created for any given event, or maybe it's a campaign, maybe it's a marketing strategy, talk to Don Peralta, 650-796-3144. He can accommodate all of your artistic needs or any project that you might have. Also want to thank Longbridge Pizza. Listen, I'm sorry.
Real quick, just to revisit, savesitenow.org if you were interested in the Gift of Vision 2025 Gala. We had Dom on earlier in the show. If you're just joining us, savesitenow.org. You can donate. You can attend the event on November 6th in Mill Valley, but it's an event and a cause near and dear to Dom's heart, and we want to support it as much as possible. So check out savesitenow.org and donate or attend if you can.
Thanks so much, Tony. Also, and thank you, Dom. Also, Longbridge Pizza. Hey, we love Longbridge. Go eat some of that sourdough crust. I don't think I can get down there this weekend. I just don't have enough time. And I'll be up in Napa. I'll be at the shoreline with the Who. I'm all over the bay, but I won't be in Dogpatch. So you do it for me. Go to 2347 3rd Street. Enjoy some of that Longbridge Pizza. Hey, listen, if you're a San Francisco guy or gal, it's on the table. You could get delivery. So place that order on the Longbridge Pizza website, and they will get it right out to your house. Neil Denardi with that South City flavor on everything he does. Neil, we love you so much, man. That goes for you too, Andre, Merkovich, all of y'all, man. Andre, you know what I mean? The whole crew down there, the Vibe Tribe. They call themselves the Vibe Tribe for a reason. They're all super cool people. Don't forget, Wednesday is sandwich day, whether it's a chopped cheese, the chicken parmesan that I can't get enough of. The pizzas are exceptional. Trust me, they're freaking exceptional. Get a Nico, get a Polymac pizza, create your own. Say, I want black olives, I want pepperoni and some sausage. Chop, chop, make it happen. Neil Denardi is gonna be like, I got you. What size? You want large? You want small? What do you need? He's gonna bring all of your pizza orders to life. So thank you, Neil, and thank you for the Slices for Sami work that you've done. That's a great cause, and we're happy to help out. And T, final words, kid. Go ahead, buddy.
Happy birthday to Sophia Denardi, Neil's 4-year-old daughter. Today's her 4th birthday. Happy birthday to Sophia Denardi. Hopefully it's a great weekend celebrating Sophia and your 4th birthday. Congratulations. That's fantastic. So happy birthday, Sophia Denardi family. I'm sure I'm be willing to bet that there might be some pizza involved in the birthday celebration, if I could, venture a guess.
And 2 final requests for Longbridge Pizza. 1, my mom is still waiting for you to start selling the tomato sauce because she loves it so much. And number 2, Phil Dawson says, hey, we could use a Longbridge Pizza pop-up down in Monterey. I hear you. Dude, something tells me the pizza in Monterey is probably not that great. It's just a feeling. I don't know. And I don't know any place down there to point to and say that's the place to go to. So you know what? I feel you, dude. Phil Dawson, he's saying he's hungry for some real pizza. And you know what? Don't put it past Neil. He might drive that truck down there and start flipping pies. It could happen anytime. Right outside the aquarium. Shout out to the Monterey Aquarium, one of the best.
There are people, after Neil served Longbridge Pizza at my horseshoe tournament, there are people that are like vying to get him to open a Longbridge Pizza here in San Carlos. They're like, we want Longbridge on the peninsula. Open a Longbridge down a peninsula. So it's like, dude, it's people want it, man. And people want the sourdough bread, the sourdough crust, the sourdough pizzas, basically. And it's what a great job Neil, Andrew, Andre, Steven, Gabino, and everybody there at Longbridge is doing. Congratulations. Tip of the cap, you guys. Keep it up.
The whole gang. Tony, really fun week of shows, man. Thanks for everything. And then thank you all. Corinne, Dom, Joe, Noemi, Ray, Phil. You know what I mean? Patty from Napa, Robot Center. It's too, I don't have time to get to all of you. I just don't have enough time, as Will Ferrell would say. But we love you guys very much. And I'll be in touch over the weekend. I'll be sending out some VIP stuff from Cheap Trick, VIP stuff from The Who. Tony, send me over that winner of the Who tickets, and we will email the winner. You'll have them today. Congrats. I don't know who the winner is yet, but we will shortly. And I congratulate you, and I will see you down at the Who concert on Sunday. Go Niners. Creative Tony, your final thoughts, David Lee Roth, and we go grab some lunch.
Paulie, you're going to Cheap Trick and The Who, right?
Oh, good for you.
Okay.
Yes, and right. Tony, you have first pitch at 7:50, right?
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
We can't let with just why not?
Pelican flag. Come on, Pelican.
And,
so say good night to the bad guy.
And
you got the touch. You got the power.
And
class dismissed.
Woo-hoo. Seamless, baby. Seamless. Hey, Creative Tony, we'll see you down there on the diamond, buddy. We'll see you on the diamond at 7:50. And I'm telling you, wake and bake. No one's looking. Calms your nerves. A little coffee, a little wake and bake. Could be a very enjoyable day. All right, good luck down there. Hope Don plays well. Go Keena. Go Jersey. Dude, by the way, if your brother-in-law, Rich, the cop from the SFPD police force, if he busts any other drug houses, ask him to seize a jersey for me. I want a jersey that's been seized. I really do. I love the terminology. All right, you guys, go Niners. We'll be back on Monday to talk about all of it. Everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And we'll see you right back here on PMP on Monday at 11 a.m. Have a great weekend, everybody. Cheers, y'all.
Peace, y'all.